Falcons.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And away we go at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown, Chicago.
The Bears take a 6-0 lead right away. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. So one snap, and they're in the end zone, Brock. Tell those stat keepers to be ready. Might be a very busy game for them.
I'm kind of up for that. You kind of like that little pace?
A hundo, partner, 100%.
And to do it on the ground to boot. What a way to begin the proceedings. The first punch thrown in the four-quarter boxing match ends up being a haymaker.
Carlos Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They'll send him over right. They're going play fake with Penix. Finding some time left. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Shouldn't let that one go. It's intercepted. Tremaine Edmonds has it. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway. These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little game on top of it. Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up. But that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. They will go for it. Williams. He's got it to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Has him on the quick hitter. He's taken down at the 30. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
13 yards. And
the Bears decide to call their first timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running with Swift out of the gun. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Here's Swift on second down. And all he can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be third down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Skips it short of his man. That brings up fourth down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? But we chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
On fourth down, it's Williams. And the defense escapes. And a nice drive going, but the defense gets off the field by forcing that turnover on down.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Play fake, Penix. Flushed out of the pocket. He has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Incomplete.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
On the coverage.
Penix here from the gun. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
Just kind of one of those moments sitting up here in the booth where you're like, man, if they're going to find a way to get the first points, somebody has got to step up. Just to not been able to find even that first completion yet. So whether it's running the ball, playing even better defense, they've got to pick their QB up somehow, some way.
Here we go on fourth down with Penix. That one's caught by Mooney. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Offense up to the line fast.
That's good for a Falcons first down.
Again, Penix to the air. And a man is there to knock that away.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react? Read and react. You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Second and 10, Penix to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. And that one is picked off. But wait a second. Oh, he came down out of bounds, so that's just going to be incomplete. That throw intended for Drake London. So they're left facing third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. And they're trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. 7-0 is our score. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Penix is going to throw again. Completed over the middle. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on first down.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
That's incomplete left side.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Pass complete to Robinson. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
From a great throw to a nice round and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10 at the 17.
On first down, here's Penix. Flush down out to his left. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Looking for Bijan Robinson out of the backfield. So it's second down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Let's go now.
It's Penix yet again. Vacates quickly left side. Catch is made in close. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a first and goal.
For up Falcons, first down.
Algier. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
That's some tremendous study right there. That linebacker, it was almost as if he was in the other team's huddle and knew what was coming. He read his keys, he pulled the trigger, and he makes a tackle for loss.
My jersey. That's all right, baby. That's all right.
Still lined up at the 6. Here's second and goal. Now Penix off the play action. And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. Third down coming up.
You know, he might complete 99 out of 100 of those short, simple routes to the tight ends. Even the shortest and simplest of throws, well, it's due to end up in a drop at some point.
Now Penix on third and goal. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Fourth down, Penix. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on fourth and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Devin Duvernay to return it. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Working from the gun, Williams. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Running behind center with Swift. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8, third down. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
And it brings up third down.
On third down, here's Swift. He's out in the clear. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears get some late points and the lead. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown.
Hey, Kate, we're not even to halftime, and this guy has already got a game's worth of success. And the great thing is that, yes, it benefits him individually, statistically, but you know it just sets the table for everybody else because that play-action pass should be devastating.
Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7.
Falcons 7. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10. at their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go, shot. Panther 60, go.
They go play action. Here's Penix. Rolling down to his left. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. And now it's 2nd down. Penix working from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Oh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Gets this one to London. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive we all thought had stalled out. He's going to carry on. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. And again, it's Penix. Escapes out to the left. That one's cut along the left sideline. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. They are throwing it again. Rolling left, buying some time. It's another 1st half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Bears make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. He's got a gain of 6 there. That was Xavier Watts getting in there defensively. All right, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means 1 last play in this half. 1 last play before the break. They'll stick with the ground game here. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. And he takes this out after crossing the 45. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Robinson on the inside give. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
On 2nd down, Robinson. Into the red zone. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for two, but it doesn't work out.
Bears 14, Falcons 13.
Wow, still a full quarter left and down only a score, but here comes an onside kick. And it looks like the Bears are able to recover that kick. All right, partner, are you on board with that call we just saw? Yes, they trailed, but it's not a huge lead. It's only in the third quarter. Hold it, you jumped the gun. Now they're in a tougher spot because they didn't recover. Did you say no?
No. No. No.
Why not?
Because 95% of the time or so, those things fail. Why would you do that this early? No.
And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down. Going to run again with Swift. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. First and goal here. Staying grounded with Swift. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Yes, and everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but he didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
Williams from the gun. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears grow the lead to 7.
Chicago.
It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10. They're going play fake with Penix. Buying some time left. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it'll be second down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Dumped off to his running back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down back.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Here we go. Rocco 80.
He's back to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Incomplete.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost him the possession.
The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Williams set to pass. He set up the screen here to Swift. There he goes again. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown.
The Bears lengthen the lead at the end of the third. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. His third total score in this game. Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears lead by 15 now.
Falcons 13. Milo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10. To the air with Penix. Getting out to his left. He's got London left side. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Falcons football. A nice little help for them as they trail entering the quarter. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Penix here from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that pass through contact. You couldn't do it.
Offense in the hurry up here.
20. And the Falcons first down. First and 10.
Penix now on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. He sends this one to the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Come on, set. Hawk 70.
Penix to throw again on 2nd. Escapes the pocket. Mooney downfield, and he has it. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons can make it a 1-score game as they trim the lead.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle of the field open or close? Do I got a single eye or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays could follow.
And that pass is caught. They get the 2 points and a little drama now. We've got ourselves a 1-score ball game.
Falcons 21. Bradley Pinion set to kick
And
off.
just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Duvernay on the return. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. This drive's going to begin with a run by Swift. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Jump off caught by his back. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Looking to throw. Has his man caught by Lindsay. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. New set of downs for him from the 46. First down. Here's Swift. Still going past the 40. And he's taken down. It's a quality yardage on that play.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta.
16 yards.
Bears leading by 7.
First down.
Markers reset. Ball at the 37. The pitch is out to Johnson. Pushing for the red zone. And they finally get to him at the 15. 1:54 remaining. The defense burns a timeout.
I love these misdirection runs. You use that defense's speed and aggressiveness against them. It is really, when you put this play in the playbook and you call it, you want to see that defense overreact, and then you cut them in half with the misdirection.
And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go. Swift gets it again on second down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete.
It's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Back to throw. He brings it in. And he's got the first down for the Bears, Brock, and that should clinch them this win.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.